So I will show you today more in detail how this TX-500 battery expansion or add-on, or how you will call it, how this will look from the inside. I ordered here new parts from a 3D printing firm. This is now nylon, this material. This is a little bit more strong than my self-made printed parts. And yeah, I will show you how this is done. So you have here on the bottom two plastic rails, and they are screwed like, yeah, there is here a screw. I will just remove it. Oh, I will show you first how this is made. Also, here you have a gap on both sides where you put all your cables and connect it underneath. And on the other side the same. On the other side you need only one connector. And then you have here space, a lot of space, so you not for the digi-rig, for example digi-rig. So this is for, you can use it with this. This will fit here, and over this then goes this plastic plate. But my first prototype was just without I not had a digi-rig. I built something like a digi-rig by myself. So this is a sound card, a sound blaster it's called. It costs 25 euro. Then you have a RS-232 converter, what costs, I don't know, under 10 euro. And then a USB hub, a small one. I wired everything with soldering. Shrinked it in these shrinking tubes, and this fits also. There's enough space to make it like this. So you're not really, in the end it's the same what the digi-rig is doing. Yeah, it's a little bit looking more ugly, but doing the same job. It's working also. I used it yeah, lots of times with this too. There was no problem. Yeah, it's like this. And yeah, then you have here the speaker, the switch, what I may remove again, because like I mentioned it one time. This switches the audio from the external speaker microphone to this speaker, but I think it's not really, yeah, I mean you can still connect the microphone and the audio comes here out. I think I want this always here. It not really makes sense to add the connector, because then you have more wirings going on the inside. It's yeah, it's a little bit simple and not really needed. But there is space for the speaker. I mean, on top comes this laser cutted plastic plate to protect it. And yeah, if you have no speaker, you just have a plastic plate without this hole here. And these plastic parts, I will show you how they are mounted. They are just mounted on the original instead of the original screws. I mounted it just with 2 screws. In the end I will mount it with 3 screws, because on one screw, this is the plastic part, it looks like this on the inside. On one screw I would let here, because there is this the original table stands connected, and if you remove these screws, they're falling out 2 washers. And also this plate got loose, and when this plate is loose, there is hanging, also there's a tiny cables connected to the printing board, and this could get damaged. So better to let this screw here, nothing can move, and yeah, it's just more safe. Here I need to add in the 3D file something, because this screw looks out 0.5 millimeter, not even 0.5 millimeter, but I need here a little bit space that, yeah, I mean you could use 4 screws too, but yeah, and then on the other side the same. This is instead of the original screws. And then, oops, where's the second screw? Yeah, this is how it looks on the inside. Here's all the wiring going on. This is a little bit, yeah, there is the most tricky part is this connector to charge it, because there's not much space here. Maybe I found a better solution. And this cable goes then here. That's all inside. The aluminum slides here in 4mm on both sides, and it's stuck between. Yeah, it's just stuck between the two plastic parts. It can't go anywhere. There's the BMS. I had first the BMS in my first prototype. I had the BMS also here. So I had this here and the BMS. It still had, I still had enough place. Of course, there's the fuse also. But it was also, everything was fitting, but then I decided, I mean, I can use this space here in this aluminium tube and use it. So the battery, there is a battery pack now with the BMS and also the balancing circuit, or all in one battery pack, and this is sliding in, so it's shrinked and in this aluminium tubes. I mean, will not get more protected than this. And these are 21700 cells. I measured them. They should have 5000 milliampere hour. I measured 4700. So this is more than enough. So I would need to calculate the watt hours. But yeah, if you compare this with this pack, this should have 6 ampere hours. I measured 5.56 ampere hours. So this is less than 1 ampere hour more. Of course, you have here a little bit more voltage, so the watt hours. Yeah, this is it. You have some plastic parts, they will be screwed on it between the battery and on top the plastic cover. Yeah, this I can show you the cover theoretically. Yeah, and in the end I will try to make, if there is interest in this all, I'm not sure. I just made it by myself, for myself. But if there is interest, I will maybe offer a do-it-yourself kit, where you can buy this plastic, printed plastic parts with these laser cutted plates. And yeah, maybe I will make the battery packs by myself, because I think not so. Yeah, this is a little bit tricky to make, because you need I mean, you can solder it too, but you usually you make it with a spot welding device. This I'm sure not a lot of people will have. So on the top there is even this plastic cover, and to make this work, there is just the original screws replaced. The original screws are stainless steel, I think, and they are not really magnetic. And I replaced it with 4 of them. It's just the same with another material. They only also should not rust, but they are magnetic now. And this the magnets, magnets made a precise hole here, and this is just stuck in the plastic. The magnet, this will not go out. And here these two screws are just replaced with longer ones and a distance washer. And this just keeps the plate in place, that there is no stress in this type of movement. I think this is really cool. I like this. Yeah, and then this plastic plate goes exactly over the buttons, or this the knobs. And this gap here is made because this is not by accident. This has a function, because in the end you have here this the battery pack, and then I made here, you see, this plastic, printed plastic has here, this will slide here like this. And I wanted to slide it as much as possible in, because it's already, yeah, quite a lot out. So I get 5 millimeters worth, I don't know how much it is, 6 millimeters more. Yeah, it goes more in. And this will be stuck here. So this is the function from this here. So this is how it's made. And till the next time.